Hey everyone, it's Debbie at Up the Creek Budgets. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome and happy to have you. In today's video, we are going to review the January monthly breakdown, just see how we've done over the month of January, and we'll have a quick run through of the February monthly breakdown ready for our wages, the new month starting on Friday. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then hop on in and follow along. Welcome back. So first of all, I've had a few new subscribers this week, so thank you very much. Welcome. I've also found a few new channels this week as well, so I've subscribed to you, I've hit your like button, I've commented, so return the love. So yeah, if you like this content, then please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, and let's share the love. So like I said, today we are going to review our January budget. So we'll start off basically just having a look through what we have done. So we did get some extra income that we didn't budget for. So I did kind of know it was coming in. So the Lloyd's 400 regular saver interest, because that finished, that came in at £157.26. I'd sold a few bits on Vinted, so that came to £59.50. And then obviously I had my birthday and Christmas money, which came to £190. So that was extra income. So extra income came to £406.76. So that was good. That one never changes. It's not actually a debt as such. This money here goes into the savings. This is just what my son and my husband borrow off me. And so it's just for me to keep track of where they are with that. Fixed bills, everything has gone out as normal, which I estimated to be 185.58, actually finished at 162.56. The reason for that is my phone bill. It changes every month, it's always different. So this is what I paid in December. So what's the word for it? Oh, my brain's gone dead. I need my coffee. Yeah, so I write down in the monthly budget what I actually paid in December. So in January, this month, the phone bill wasn't that, it was a bit less, but that'll go on to February's monthly breakdown. So I'm always a month behind in a way, but I just never know what's going to come out, so that's the way I like to work it. Everything else pretty much stays the same. Our savings part, £100, that was bang on, £100. Our variable spending, I estimated £550 to be put into there. I actually put in 630. Our sinking funds I estimated at 489. So when I estimate these, I just estimate them at the basics. So anything in blue is what extra I've put in. And we didn't estimate for this new tack envelope that I made in January. Excuse me. So we actually put in £1,280.92. So we put in £791.92 extra. So that's really good. We've done well there. Our challenges I estimated at 605.78. We actually only put in 418.75. That's because I've been bulking the tech and the holiday funds up quite a bit, so some of that has actually gone into that. So on paper it actually looks like I'm £187.03 down, but it's all swings and roundabouts. It all goes to the same place at the end of the day. So that's where we're at. There's no major issues on there that I can see moving into February. Anything that I don't really need to change anything. It is pretty simple and straightforward. So we'll hop over to our accounts check-in. So our start balances, this is our chip, our instant, my 2 regular savers and my fixed saver. So our start balance coming into January was £24,020.72. So through the week, I add in what I put in to the accounts and what I spend from those accounts. So I put in £7,878.36 and I withdrew £8,931.27, which leaves us a total at the end of £22,967.81, which makes my numbers look like I'm down by £1,052.91. But I'm not. So in the ISA, my husband keeps a bit of his savings as well. So I don't count that as into what I've done in the month. So my husband's had quite a big spend out of his pot this month, £2,378.69, which has made my numbers look like I'm down. So basically what we need to do is figure out just where we stand. So if I pop in here our finishing total, which was 22,967.81, and then we'll add that back in, so 2378.69, and then we'll minus our start total of 24,020.72. We are actually up by £1,325.78. So in the month of January, in our savings and sinking funds, we have actually saved £1,325.78. Fantastic. It does make me feel a bit better that it's not a minus, it's a plus. But yeah, because my husband's goes in there, it does make it slightly difficult sometimes just to see that you're making progress. So for the last section of my monthly evaluation, I go over to these 2 pages. So basically what I just jot down here is just things that I want to look at quickly. So sinking funds, what did I put in? I put in £1,280.92. Into savings went 103.56, and into challenges 418.75. And then in the red here, we've got sinking funds spent, so that's how much I've taken out of the sinking funds this month, excuse me, which was £831.91. Now, most of that was the bulk buy, the food bulk buying. It always happens in January. January is my big spending month. I do spend a lot of money on the bulk buy, just because I'm a prepper and I like to have a year's worth of food in stock. So I have a year's worth of pasta, a year's worth of rice, a year's worth of this, a year's worth of that. Obviously, I do go shopping every week, and that is mainly for just fresh stuff. But if the crunch did come to the crunch, I have the stuff at home anyway. It just means we wouldn't get fresh salad, fresh bread. I'd have to make it myself, but I do have the flour. I do have the yeast to do that. I just don't tend to bother when I'm working because I just don't have the time. So that will calm down as it goes through the months. I'm just about done on the bulk buying now. So the biggest expense coming out of the sinking funds at the moment is just going to be the wood and coal for the fire. So my total income for January was £2,838.16, and my total expenses, so that is everything, food shopping, fuel in the car, bills, everything. So just total all together was £1,807.13. And then other things I like to track are Brett's bulk lunch. So he takes that out of the bulk money and then pays me back a little bit out of his lunch money that he pays me each month. So this is just to keep track of what he owes the bulk buy. So that'll just go down as he pays that off. And then my husband's ISA, so what he has in total in the ISA. So in January, 2,812.51. So now going into February, he's got £433.82 left in the ISA. So that just keeps, it's just helpful for me to see quickly how much he's got in there. So then I track what he puts in and what he takes out. And then the other page, so this is what I'm doing new for this year. I'm actually breaking down what I actually spend. So I give myself £80 a week for food shopping, but that will include food. It'll include the cat's food. It will include any products I buy for the home, such as washing up liquid or anything like that. And it also includes all my alcohol. So I'm breaking this down so I can actually see what I'm actually spending, how much I'm spending on the food, how much I'm spending on the cats, how much I'm spending on cleaning products, how much I'm spending on alcohol. So I'm breaking that down this year, just so I can see where I'm at. I'm also tracking this wood and coal. I was saying to my husband, it's getting a bit ridiculous. We are in the process of changing to a different boat. So it'll be a smaller boat, it's a smaller fire. So next year, hopefully, we won't be spending as much. So I'm just going to keep a track on what I'm spending there. Because I mean, like £250 a month, you know, for the 6-7 months we've got it on, that's nearly £3,000. It's a lot of money. So hopefully when we get onto the new boat and it's a smaller boat, it's going to have a smaller fire. Hopefully we'll use less fuel. Takeaways, I'm going to keep a track on as well. We haven't actually had one this month. Aren't we doing well? Yay! And then obviously I want to track what I spend in the bulk buy. Last year, I fully funded it at £500. This year, I'm thinking of upping it to £750. So I just want to track through the year what I actually spend, because sometimes you'll notice I'll see some good deal at the supermarket and I'll go, oh, that's a good item to have, and I'll buy that, take it out the bulk buy, and then the next week I'll top the bulk buy back up. So you don't really see how much you're spending out of that sinking fund, because I spend out of it and then I top it back up. So that's what I'm tracking as well this year. So that's all I'm tracking this year. I'm not going mad. But yeah, we've done well. We have done well. So we'll drop it into our February budget. We haven't got much going on in February. My husband's car insurance is due next month. And it's the kitten's birthday on the 26th. They'll be a year old. And I've also got a hospital appointment on the 26th as well. That's just for a checkup. I had a bit of a breast scare last year, but everything's all good. Haven't got the big C, which was what was worrying me. So that's all good. I've actually got something called duct ectasia, and he said it'll just go away on it should go away on its own. So I've got a review on that. It's a 3-month review just to see where I'm at with that. So yeah, hopefully all's good. But yeah, guys, check your breasts. It is important. My cousin had breast cancer 18 months ago and lost both of hers. So yeah, it is important. So going into February, it's another 4 week for me. So my wages, I'm estimating at £1,690.36. My son is going to pay me £240. 160 of that is his debt payment and his contribution towards food, and then £80 of that is for his lunches. My husband's contribution is £260, and then he's also still paying me back for his tractor at £241.04. So our total income for this month should be £2,431.40. So then we go into our bills. Nothing really has changed drastically here. So DVLA £14, Adobe £13.14, HP Inc £3.99. So the phone and MiFi is £104.47. So that's what came out of my bank in January. So that's why it changes every time. I've already had the statement for this month, and it's in its 90s. So when we do the March one, that'll be 90 something. So yeah, I'm always playing catch up with the phone. It's a weird one. Canva at £10.99, Netflix at £4.99, Now TV at £6.99, and Discovery Plus at £3.99. I might drop Discovery Plus at the moment. I'm not really watching it. There's nothing really too interesting on there, but anyway. So that comes to £162.56. And then what I do is I divide that by 4, because obviously I'm working to 4 weeks. So that tells me I've got to put £40 a week into the fixed bills. So that leaves us with £2,268.84. So this again is not a debt. It's what my son and husband are owing me. So this is just a tracker, really, just to keep up with where they're at. And so that comes to £301.04, but that basically goes into savings. So what I do is I take £250 out of that goes into the regular saver in Lloyd's, and then the rest just goes wherever. I just spread it about between sinking funds and challenges, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. It all goes into the same pot. So actual savings that I'm doing is my rainy day savings, and that's £100. So I didn't write that in actually, so that's £25 a week. There we go. So £25 a week makes £100. So that leaves us with £167.80. I will put my teeth in. So then we'll go on to our variable funds. So food is £320 for the month. So that equates to £80 a week. So my son puts in 100, my husband puts in 100, and I put in £30 a week. Fuel, £10 a week, so that's £40 for the month. Laundry, £10 a week, so that's £40 a month. Takeout, £10 a week, so that's £40 a month. My spending money, £20 a week, so that's £80 a month. Beauty, £5 a week, so that's £20. And Bank of Mum, that's £2.50 a week, so that's £10 for the month. So again, £550. So that leaves us with £1,317.80 to play with. So now we'll go into our sinking funds. So birthdays gets its usual £5 a week, £20 a month. Bulk buy, I've left blank at the moment. Why have I left that blank? I don't know. I've left that blank at the moment for some reason. I'll figure that out later on. Car, we're putting in £10 a week, so that's £40. Christmas is fully funded. Funeral, we're putting in the regular £35, so that's £140 this month. Gas is fully funded. Gym is fully funded. Healthcare is fully funded. Holiday is getting £160. So my husband's putting in 60, and then I'm putting in £25 a week. Technology, I'm still going to carry on with the £20 a week. So that's £80, although I am pretty much close to my target, so that's really good. Vet fund is getting its £10 a week, so that's £40, and that's to pay for the kittens vet plan, which I need to look at actually, see when that finishes. But that included, they got 10% discount on their operations. They got the microchip with that. They got all their starter injections, and then they get, I think it's 4 visits each per year. And because the 2 kittens are sisters, the vets are quite happy to use just 1 appointment out of each one for both of them, because I was taking them both together, so they were quite happy just to do it that way. So that was great. Winter fuel, so my husband's putting in 40, I'll put in £20 a week. I have upped that a little bit from normal. It's going to give us £120. And the yacht club, that's a £10, just one-off monthly payment. So that comes to £610, which leaves us £707.80 left over. So then I put a buffer in place. So each week I put £50 into the buffer pot. So technically that is £200 buffer over the month. So that leaves us £507.80. So basically I just sort of divide it equally among the challenges as an estimate. that doesn't mean to say that is going to go in. It could be completely different, because like as you saw from the January breakdown, it was less because I'd been putting more into the sinking funds to build up the tech and the holiday. But that's the basics, and then after that estimate we should be down to a zero balance. So our total income here, 2,431.40, total expenses 1,013.60, total savings 100, total into sinking funds 610, and total challenges £507.80. So that's just a breakdown. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully we can do as good as last month. I doubt it, because I'm not expecting any extra income coming in this month. It is just a basic month for us. There's no I've not sold anything on Vinted this month. Well, I think I have, but I think I've got £2 sat in there. It's not even worth taking it out at the moment. What I didn't show you was our rewards. So I know last year I used jam donut a lot. Every week I was using jam donut. I paid for all my Christmas food basically on the jam donut rewards and the Asda rewards that I got. So yeah, that made Christmas so much easier. But I actually found another app called Tuck, which is very similar to Jam Donut. Now, I don't think they've got as many businesses as Jam Donut does, but they've still got all the basics, all the major supermarkets on there. And it's been working out that I'll get more cash back from Tuck than with Jam Donut at the moment. So I've been playing about with that, and I seem to be quite happy with it. Obviously, if you look down below, there's a referral code for Jam Donut. So I'll pop in one down below as well for Tuck, so you can have a look at that. So yeah, I haven't. No, I did. So the first week of January, we used Jam Donut, so we got £1.01 cash back. So on my Asda credit card, cash back I've got 191, 58 and 47. In Asda rewards we've got £1, £2, £3 this month. Not a huge amount. Asda rewards is, I don't know, it seems to be going downhill. Nectar, we didn't put anything in. Vinted, obviously we sold £59.50, and then obviously this Tuck. So this is an example. You look at this one here, Jam Donut, £1.01, but then you look at Tuck, £8.41, £2.93. It's like, that was for 2 weeks though, that £8.41, so it's about £4 a weekish. But yeah, I've been getting quite good rewards from that. I'll put a screenshot of the Tuck as well, so you can see that. I'm just going to check, because I haven't filled this one in for this week. And yeah, everything's cleared. So let's go to there. So I need to add that in at £1.27 this week on the credit card. Just transfer that. Transfer to Asda pounds. Yes. Goodbye. So yeah, these are my rewards and hustles. Oh, and I've got an August voucher at £25, which I won in December 2024, and that's valid until 2026. There's nothing I really want out of August at the moment, so I'll just keep hold of it, but I've written it up here so I don't forget about it. It is on my phone, in my wallet. So that's that. So yes, guys, we had a good January. I like having a good January. Did you have a good January? Let me know in the comments. Did you win? It's always good to have a win, even if it's only a couple of pound. It's good to have a win. Yeah, so like I said, my husband made my numbers look bad. I was totting it up last night in my head, ready for today's video last night, and my husband going, well, I suppose you'll be moaning at me for making your numbers look bad. I went, yep, yeah, too right, I will. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Tomorrow's video will be the normal Friday cash-in to our first week of February, which will be a big one. So, yeah, I'll love you and leave you. Have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye, guys.